Rolls Royce for the great coupon. And you jealous with your face screwed on.
Well, welcome back. And as you can see, I have a little bit of a surprise for you guys today. You see, I was constantly wondering, what if we recreated a car for the modern day? Just a little bit of a retro styling kind of thing, you know? And it occurred to me that one of the most fantastic cars ever made never really got a reproduction. And I know people might argue about this a lot, especially when it comes to the car company I'm speaking of, which is Toyota. I mean, you've got the Supra, you've got the Corolla, or the GT86 as it is now, and both of these have gotten reproductions, but no one has ever brought up the fact that Japan's real first Grand Tour, the 2000 GT, ever got a remake. I mean, there are some purists out there who say the Supra isn't a Supra because of the BMW engine, and honestly, I'm kind of meh about that. But with a lot of cars coming out, like the new Fairlady Z that has this retro futuristic styling going on, I just thought, what if they remade the 2000 GT? Because honestly, I think if these purists want to get like that, then I'm pretty sure that you could have swapped the badge off of Supra and put it on the 2000 GT, and gotten a interesting kind of response. At least that's my thought. Anyway, in short, what we're going to be doing is making a modern day version of the 2000 GT, or at least the modern day version for 2007, as I have set the year, as you can see right here. And the main reason why I said it like that is because 2007 would have been the 50th anniversary when the first 2000 GT rolled off the line. And so, I guess you could say JST Motors is going to be into a little bit of coach building today. Anyway, let's start with the panel material. Since this is going to be a Grand Tour, and I'm pretty sure that Toyota wouldn't skimp out on the quality if they were serious about bringing this back, I'd say that they probably go for an aluminum body. Of course, the monocoque. I might have brought up the semi-space frame, but a lot of this would be like for racing, and let's be honest, this is a Grand Tour. It's not going to be put on the street. Or maybe it will be. Well, I'm saying, why did I say? Correction, reverse that. This is a Grand Tour. It's not going to be thrown onto a racing track except by the enthusiasts who buy it. And and while they did make racing versions of the 2000 GT, I don't think Toyota would have had a plan to just simply throw it onto the track if they were going to be doing a revival for 2007. Though I could be wrong. Let's maybe a semi-space frame? Yeah, let's go for a semi-space frame. That sounds about right. The chassis material is aluminum. Now, we're going to have a front longitudinal, double wishbone, and I guess the question is, would we go for multi-link or double wishbone in the back? Let's go for multi-link. This is going to be a high-end Grand Tour. So, in keeping this as close as possible to the standards that the car had back in 1967 through 69, I'm going to be going for inline 6. We're going to be going for the double overhead cam, and I think the largest. I think we're going to go for the largest. The largest engine that the car would have had for the time. I mean, we're gonna we are going to really try and squeeze everything for what this is worth. So let's call this the revival. I can't spell. um let's just call it reproduction. Let's call it, I still can't spell. There we go, reproduction. Now, the newest project is going to be the 2000 GTI 6. And the variant would be the, well, what should we call this the variant of? You know what? I'm thinking we should call it the Iwata variant. Yeah, that sounds good. The Iwata variant. Named after Iwata Shizuoka, the no, what? Not V. I'm probably gonna have to cut this out, but I think I thought that was I thought Iwata Shizuoka was the name of the person in charge of. Oh, okay. I see what I did here. I'm reading the entire wrong section. Let's call it the Jiro variant, named after the production manager or product manager. Yeah. Actually, let's call it the Jiro Satoru. Or the Jiro Satoru, the JS engine, named after the two men behind production and named after the two men mainly credited behind the design. So the JS Jiro Satoru variant. All right, let's create the engine. Now, we're going to be sparing no expense here, so we're going to be making a inline 6. I'm going to go for an aluminum. We're going to be going for an aluminum block. And let's see. The engine at the time, there was only 9 special models fitted with a larger but less powerful 2.3 liter inline 6. Let's make it yeah, let's go for the 2.3 liter inline 6. So let's see. Because we're gonna really squeeze this engine for all the power it's got. So, oh, perfect. Now, yeah, we're gonna be going for dual overhead cam, 5 valves per cylinder. That would be 5. What would it be? It's 5 valves per cylinder. That would be 5 times 6. Am I doing the numbers right? Yeah, it'd be 5 times 6. So, yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's not think too hard about it. I'll probably put the numbers somewhere on the screen here. And the head material would be aluminum. Now, yes, it would have a harmonic dampener. Let's go for forged steel. Should we go for lightweight forged or heavy duty? Let's go for lightweight forged. Why? I mean, okay, that's weird. Why is low friction cast got so... Oh, okay. That it's got better emissions. All right, forged. Yeah, let's go for that. And oh yeah, let's up the engine quality by like 2. Now, this is gonna be a sport profile. Let's go for 70. And there's a limit to how much I can use the stats here because the stats from the original car because, yeah. Yeah, there's only so much I can use the stats from the actual original engine because we're not dealing with carburetors anymore. We're going to be having fuel injection, electronic fuel injection. And so let's go for VVT. Let's leave everything else standard for now. No, I think we would avoid a turbocharger. Yeah, uh, we're going to avoid a turbocharger. Because, yeah, when Toyota first made this car, this was meant to be a Grand Tour along the lines of the things that came from Jaguar, and at least according to evidence I have here, they were trying to go at emulate a lot of the other what is it? Other brands that were coming out with Grand Tours at the time, like. Well, there's Ford had the Thunderbird. Chrysler had the C300. I'm reading this off of a article, a Wikipedia article. Yeah, I know Wikipedia ain't exactly the best source, but it's a pretty decent one for for basic level, you know, examination. I probably would. I'm probably gonna put any corrections up here on the screen in editing, but yeah, they were trying to really emulate like Corvette, the 300 SL, the BMW 507, and the E-Type, the DB4. Like, yeah, they really saw just how they were being left behind. I mean, it says even in Japan, Nissan was offering the Datsun Sports, Honda had the S500, and Prince offered the Skyline Sport Coupe because this was back when Prince and Nissan were two different companies. So yeah, I mean they had the Sports 800, but like with a lot of Japanese cars at the time, it was a sports car, but it wasn't a Grand Tour, and they wanted a proper 6-cylinder coupe, which honestly, I've always wondered why on earth did so many cars go for the flat 6? Why didn't they go for a V6? Hmm. Maybe someone in the comments could answer that question because it seems like that would be an obvious choice to save on space. But yeah, let's go for the direct injection per cylinder. We're going for the high performance. Yeah, we're not going for a racing variant. This is supposed to be a performance car, but not a racing car. Is it me or is that was that does that look weird? I mean, it looks like it's textured with carbon never mind. Uh let's see, regular, we're on unleaded gasoline. Oh no. Unleaded gasoline, premium. Now, I guess we could go for I mean, this is not a racing car, so let's go for tubular. I actually haven't used the muffler bypass. Oh yeah, muffler bypass. Oh yeah. when more aggressive driving, yeah, this would definitely be a car that would do they definitely would do that. I mean, quiet on the road when you're driving regularly, then roaring down the street when you floor it. I'm thinking straight through. And surprisingly enough, even without any modification, not only do we have very few issues, probably from the high quality of the car itself, but I'm looking at the numbers here, and like, at least with horsepower, we are not that far beyond what the original 1956 car was like. That's actually kind of impressive. Now the question is, should we hold it back? I mean, oh, wait a second. Yeah, we should hold it back because we could do multiple different kinds of models. This is the JS variant. I'd say this would probably be the basic variant, and then when we do another engine, we could do something more along the lines of the racing engine that they did. Yeah, that they did later. Like, maybe they produce the engine first and then send it to Yamaha. Well, at least JST Motors gets the engine produced in-house first and then takes it to Yamaha for tuning. So yeah, let's leave it at this. I mean, I'm actually quite pleased with that. Let's hold this off for now. And let's go back and actually clone this. And then we are gonna go to the we're gonna go for the Yamaha tuning. So let's go for YM variant, Yamaha Motors, Yamaha tuned, or let's call it YT, and Yamaha yeah, that'll work. And we clone it, and boom. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to just tune this engine. And oh, let me give it a different kind of color. Something, well, considering that the Toyota GT is pretty much famous for being white. Like, that's the color you see it most often depicted in. I mean, even in the James Bond film. So let's give it just a white head covering so we know which one is the difference. And let's go to paint. We're gonna call it white. We're gonna get rid of the flake and shininess. Wait. Ugh. That's actually maybe, yeah. Actually, let's go for the wrinkle paint, because that's a little easier to see. And yeah, let's just do that and then go for the which is the valve cover? Yeah, there we go. And then we just give it paint black. That way we can distinguish between the two. In fact, ooh, so this is a 30 valve engine. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. All right, so we're going to start tuning. Again, I'm gonna go for the long tubular one, and then of course, should I go for the race intake? Maybe, but first we've got to increase the RPM limit. 8,212 at 8,000 RPM. Wow. Now that is something. And boy, did they not like that. Let's see. Let's hold this for now. So, I guess we up the compression. And then lower the ignition timing. Nah. We want an immediate throttle response. So we're at 223. Dang it. All right, let me just write. I gotta start okay, if there's one issue I have with automation, it's the fact that you can't just simply see past this. I mean, we already know the stats. Generally, we know the stats of our engines, unless someone can point out to maybe torque if it. Wait. No. All right. So, as it stands, we're gonna have 223. So 223 horsepower. At 8,000. And the compression would be 12.6. Cam profile still sits at 70. And we're gonna see ignition timing is 53. So we're gonna see how we can, let's go back. Now, if I were to bump this up all the way to the top and there's still no issue. Whoa. And I get more power out of it. The throttle response seems great. The fuel efficiency had gone way up. All right, so let's see. 53. But then again, wouldn't I be making the Lexus LFA at this point? I mean, this is a lot of power. Then again, Yamaha makes pretty good bikes, so let's see, 22. And then we're gonna go for at 82,000 RPM. Not 82,000, 8,200. What am I saying? All right, so let's see. I mean, keeps going up. We're just gonna see how far we can go. We can push this before. Oh, there we go. Diminishing returns. I mean, let me hold this for a moment and see. If I were to lower this just a tad. Ah, dang it, I can't tell the... Let's, 227, lower it by just a hair, and it goes up. The auto response goes down, but the power goes way up. All right, let's see how much we can push this. I mean, it's a grand tour. Oh, wait a minute. Go up. Okay. Let's go back. Hold. Up. And then down by not much of a difference. So yeah, diminishing returns right here. So let's revert to held engine. And let's see. I mean, I'll be honest, this is going a whole lot better than, like, check the fuel efficiency. Like, it's definitely got to be the technology, because this engine, as crazy as it is more fuel efficient than the carbureted hypermiler engines I've tried to test out. So yeah, we're gonna go to the top end, and yep, everything looks good. Now we just got to figure out on, well, we could lower it to, ooh, up the quality by that much, by 3, and let's see, yeah, we're not gonna get any more power out of this, so let's just make sure that the mechanics of the car are not running on the ragged edge. I mean, I know. Then again, we could lower the crank. Oh no. No, no, that's gonna have to stay as it is. Unless, yeah. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Now, what about the cast? I mean, we're not looking at too much, ooh. Oh no. Nope, didn't like that, didn't like that. I didn't like any of that I just did. So, we're gonna just stick with that. And maybe give the engine a turbocharger later, like some special limited edition car. But let's test to see how this engine actually sounds, all right? Okay, two things. One, I just yanked off my headphones because that was so freaking loud. And two, I think I'm gonna just do one more modification, and that would be to the exhaust. So let's get on it. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. So we're at 2 inches. But that would start knocking, but wait a minute. Let's hold this and then lower it. It's starting to knock. Would this actually help me if I lowered the ignition timing a little? No. Revert to held engine. Hold engine. Now, I'm gonna go down by 1/2 an inch. And let's see if I lowered the compression timing with this help. Nope, even worse. So revert to held engine, hold engine, and yeah, I think we're gonna leave it at that for now. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of extra testing if I want to get this engine with a turbocharger, but for now, let's just leave it as is. And oh, that's right. I'm going to start off with the standard engine. Let's go back and choose an existing engine. I'm going to select this variant. And let's hear how this one sounds, because we didn't do that either. So, hopefully I don't yank off my headphones this time. Okay, yeah, very loud. Very, very loud. I like it. So let's get into the design. For now, we're gonna pick that. And as for the paint, I've got something special. Anyone's familiar with color theory and how certain colors can be the opposite of other colors? Well, I picked a color for a new paint after searching what was going to be the opposite of one color or of this particular standard red, not just on this car, but on the example image I will provide that, well, what's going to be in the thumbnail. And yeah, let's show you. Yep. Now we're gonna go to basic paint. I just never liked the flake color. But yeah, this looks good. This looks very nice. Anyway, gonna see the modification of the body, see what we can do with the morphing. Actually, we're gonna have to bring that back to red, but first let's make this color global. Let's edit the paint and call it, well, we could call it baby blue, or how about revival blue. So revival blue. Hopefully I can actually you know, spell. I swear. You know what? I got a phone. What am I doing? Oh, you see, this is me. I get so locked up in one way of doing things that. Yep, I spelled it right. Yep. Damn dyslexia. Talk about that. So let's finish editing paint, save it globally, and go and yeah. So now, ooh, yikes, that not that I don't like that, but wait a minute. Let's pull up a picture of the 2000 GT. I mean, we don't need to have the almost wheel well like bumps here, but let's see. And oh, so it did have that kind of curvature to the body. So now the question is, yeah, I'm liking this now. Have it go back a little bit. Ooh, yeah. No, this was a fastback, so it had that fastback like style. Ooh, no. That. Nope. what section was this? It was the boot. Well, it was supposed 2000 GT had a very smooth line. So I'll put up a picture of the car by with a side profile. But yeah, let's see. And we're gonna reset the camera and we're gonna go see. Bring it forward. It actually is looking good. Check the yeah, let's put like not that far. Now it was more like a flat back to it. I'm probably gonna have to add some like more modifications to the back because it's just these sharp parts here that throw the whole thing off. Like this, I mean, it looks terrible from the side. The back of it looks terrible. Let's see. If I were to, yeah, you can't pull the whole damn thing back. So we're gonna make it and then do that. Yep. I'm probably gonna just have to do some more like serious modification. Is there anything I can do to get rid of the skirts? Because those are gonna. Nope. No. I was hoping to see if I could make it more accurate, but nah. All right. So I guess I'm just gonna pause right here, and I'm gonna start working on the car itself, and I'll probably explain my process in post. But if I don't, I'll probably add something on to the end of the video before we start going to what is it called, BeamNG, to actually test it. So let's go for the wheel, way the wheel looks, and just no. We're gonna go for plastic. I mean, actually, no. Wouldn't it be carbon? Nah, no, that does not look good at all. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to go for plastic for now. Nah. Let's undo that. Set this panel to default material, and let's see. But wait, go back. So the wheel lip. All right, let me just go to fixtures real quick and get the kind of wheels I want. Something close to what the 2000 GT had. So it's more like a modern reproduction. Here we go. We're gonna go for the 90s. Wait a second. This is the mod. No. That's 19. Wait a second. That'll work. Now, as for the wheels themselves, I'm gonna go for the wheel lip should be what? Chrome-esque? Yeah, let's go for a chrome-ish finish for the wheel lip. Primary wheel. Well, considering the, yeah, most of the views I've gotten on this car show the wheel as being black. So we're gonna get rid of the flake. We're gonna get rid of the shine and make it almost matte black. So yeah, yeah, that'll work. And then the next one would be, ah, dang it, what's up with that? Apply paint to slot. Now, I guess we'd go for another chrome-like finish. I mean, it does look something like it. Yeah, the wheel lip, the chrome-like finish. Or would it be better to reverse that and put this one as the steel clone? Or maybe, wait a second. Nah, let's go for that real quick and wheel, apply paint to slot, edit paint. Wait a minute. I think we got it. That looks pretty decent. All right. So I guess this is the point where we're gonna be just putting everything aside and getting started on the you know what? I'll figure out the wheels later. Oh, yeah, I'll figure out the wheels later. Anyway, I guess this would be the part where you'll hear me from the future explain to you my thought process on the car. Anyway, enjoy.
line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace, 2, scraps, 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 mark 4. Ace, 2, scrap, mark 4. Scrap, mark 4. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4 and he made it the hard way. Made the front line, take the hard. We have a shooter and a good one. Coming out for a new point. Get your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? 6 the point.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. Place your bets. Who wants to come? 6 the point. Who wants to come? 6 the point. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
So funky. So funky. Check me out, y'all.
8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? Place 6.
So funky. So funky.
Coming out again for a new point.
So funky.
Bets now, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the hard 4?
So funky.
5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
4-4's the point, mark 4.
So funky.
Ace 2 scraps, mark 4. Ace 2, ace 2, 2.
So funky.
Scraps, mark 1. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Got a hot hand. Hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Got a hot hand. Hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Who wants to come?
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. Place your bets. Place 6.
This joint right here.
But essentially things are this is the final product. I'm actually pretty happy with how this is going. We're gonna have a 6-speed manual. I'm thinking 167 would be good. Electric, no, let's give it a viscous. Now, of course, they're going to be radial sports compound tires, because these, I mean, this is definitely a, so, yeah, this is definitely going to be a high-end car. So, let's see. Since this isn't like the highest end I'm gonna make it. Let's go for solid disc. Solid disc, and let's go for just 3 pistons. And after that, a semi-clad under tray should be nice. And well, there's going to be no seats in the back. This is going to be a sport. I guess premium sat nav will be fine. Hydraulic, ABS and traction controls, standard, and let's say standard. Twin tube and passive. Oh, it comes off as a track car instead of a Grand Tourer. I wonder what we could do to fix that. Consider adding rear grip. Well, I think we're just gonna stick with this. Let's hold. Let's see if what happens if we put it in set it to sport. Yeah, you know what? This will be good. And you know what? I'm not gonna go too far into this. I might do something different when I make a luxury barge from like the 70s or something, but for now, I think this will be good. Ooh, I do have a bit of Grand Touring here in it. Bit of Grand Touring right there. Anyway, we're just going to go to photo mode, and then after that we're good. And I'll export it to BeamNG. I'll see you there. All right. Well, I got it imported, and as you probably have noticed, there's something that doesn't belong here. And I might as well just be upfront with you. I tried to fix this multiple times, importing and exporting it. I mean, I think one of the fixtures, one of the modded fixtures I added into the game glitched, and the problem is I got so many different mods to help me build my interiors that I genuinely don't know which is which one got I genuinely just don't know which one is causing this, so I'll probably fix it up later, but for now I just want to give it a road test. So let's get on that, shall we? We're gonna do like about a lap, and then we're gonna see if we can take this to another map and see how it would handle during a time trial. All right, so let's go. One of the first things is it's great off the line. It sounds wonderful, and it handles well in the long corner. Well, I spoke too soon. I was about to say it wasn't too tail happy, but now let's try this again. And we're flooring it. Understeering. There we go. Oh dear. No. And there goes the dash. If it wasn't for wasn't for this thing that's sticking out of the roof, it would look very, very good. I mean, I swear I didn't see this in the export. In the export image of when they show you the little car going around. I don't know why it's doing this, but we're just gonna close out the lap and take it a bit more easy. And since I'm driving in comfort mode and actually I think we're just gonna call it here after the lap, mainly because I just really, really hate the way this thing looks with this shape just hanging out of it. If anyone knows how to fix this, or if they notice they're having a similar problem, please leave a comment and let me know. Anyway, we're gonna go for another lap, and then I think we're gonna call it here. I'm sorry for it being so short, but yep, miss it, hold, and we are back on the road just to whip around and do it again. That was some snap oversteer. I know that goes for mid-engine cars, but woof. Maybe I held that. I held it, and I'm back on the grass. Well, otherwise, it still looks great, and it sounds great. And I really do like the way I did the back. Uh-oh. Come on, don't. No, I wonder if I can make a car that could go faster in reverse than going forward. What would I need for that? There's an idea for the next video. Anyway, so long as I hold it together for the last little bit. And we are home free. Well, I had meant to press the button for slow motion here, but I ended up pressing the wrong one. Anyway, we're just gonna slow motion crash right into this wall. There goes the dash again. There goes a wheel. Hitting the emergency brake, and yeah, it definitely must be a glitch somewhere, because there's, woof, that is just stuck there. I mean, the dash and the center console and all the other stuff is flying away, but not that little white roof. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for joining me on this. I'll see what we can do here in the editing process, but yeah, thank you for spending a little time with me here. You have a lovely day, and I hope to see you in the next video. And like and leave a comment. I won't ask you to subscribe.